how their coordinator calls the game. They got great talent in all their skill positions. I mean, the running backs are horses. The Washington kid, he's a very physical back. He's just been very productive throughout the course of his career. We got a couple of young backs that are also very talented, highly recruited guys. The receiving corps is really a complete core. I know there was question marks going in because they didn't know if 16 was going to be eligible. They got eligible in camp. That guy just complements all the other guys that are in the receiving corps. So having that extra facet has just made them and you can see they all play really well together. They're running a lot more like 5-out schemes in terms of like true air raid principles, like concepts, and you can tell he's just coached really well. He sight adjusts well, and he plays the different. He plays his reads, and just takes it. It's the type of offense going to take what you give them. They very rarely force the ball, and when they do, it's because of a matchup. So, we gotta be very sound in what we're doing this week, and we gotta make sure we play a very sound game on the road.
What's an overrated take when you were watching State offense like that?
Not so. I mean, there's different coordinators right now may be part of an air raid system that they put their own spin, their own kind of flavor to it. And being with Eric Morris, who's now at North Texas, he was our offensive coordinator. He did some of Leach's stuff because he played for Coach Leach and coached with him. But he did his own things as well. He had his own wrinkles on the offense, and I think the offensive coordinator for Baylor, he does his own wrinkles as well. I mean, he faced him 3 years ago at Cal. I'd say his passing games, different than it was 2 years ago. Some similar qualities, but it's just different because he has that better personnel at Baylor than he had at Cal. I think just overall on offense. It's going to be a challenge for us.
Coach, Michael Trigg is a lot like Shimon in terms of body build. He's all Big 12 caliber. He might be an NFL draft pick. What challenges is he going to present your defense?
Yeah, big body, former high school basketball player. A guy who knows he has great catch radius. He knows how to create separation, and has all the tricks in terms of the offensive guys getting separation late, especially when he's covered. And he's a guy that presents a lot of challenges for us. I mean, big, rangy, and he runs like a wideout.
Coach, with Crook winning Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, Sam just talked about how he's growing as a leader, at least within the council, and growing kind of as the defensive voice, maybe along with X. What have you kind of just seen with him, you and Coach Cooper have seen just his growth, not only on, but specifically off the field?
I'm not going to lie, it's what we've expected out of Crook to put that kind of complete game together his whole career since he's been here. And, that was what our 17th game with Crook, and, he went into last season. Actually, he didn't play the first couple of games in the first game of the season. And, that was really the most complete game that he's put together, and that's what we expect out, and that's what we've seen at camp. We've seen those flashes of greatness from him, and he cares a lot, and he's a guy that's he's ready for whatever, whenever, and he's that, like I said, all right. He's that guy you want to call at 2:00 in the morning if you need help. I mean, he's all about this program, all about football, all about. He brings it every day, so could be happy with the way he's playing.
As non-conference comes to an end, are you pleased with the way the defense played the first 3 weeks of the year?
I really like the consistency that we played, especially, after the first quarter of the Mississippi State game, except save for a few plays in between. You know what I mean? And we played consistent defense, and defense is different than offense. And if you give up a big play for a touchdown and you play 50 good snaps of football, those are the plays that you remember. So we're constantly trying to reemphasize our fundamentals, what to do, how to do, and why we're doing it. And defense is different than offense. I mean, you play 50 plays on offense and not be happy with it, score 5 touchdowns on explosive plays, and you're great. Defense. If you don't get them off the field or get the ball back, it's not a good thing for defense. Offense, it doesn't work, punt, and we'll get back to it next series, you know what I mean? So just don't turn the ball over. So it's just a different mentality. So we're really hard on ourselves, and we're really trying to manage those details.
But with all the experience you had coming back, do you feel that experience has showed up so far this season?
Yeah, I do. And I really think because of the depth and a testament to the depth. Xavier Alford not starting the first game here with me in the last 16 games. You know, Boogie Wilson coming in. This guy is a junior, you know, his third year playing college football. He redshirted, then he played, and now he's playing now. And, you know, him and the way he played, this is testament to the depth that we have and really the culture in our program. So, you know, hopefully, you know, if some guy goes down, it's plug in and play for the next guy. It's next man up mentality.
Now,
Have you coached a game at Baylor before?
I have not.
What do you know about Waco and their stadium?
Not a lot. You know, I took we did a walkthrough there when I was in college. It was back when it was like a turf field. And I think they still have a turf field from that field, but it's been a long time since I've been in that stadium. But I know a lot of great players have played there. They got a great tradition there. Had some great coaches through there, and some really good coaches there right now. So, yeah, excited for that atmosphere.
Coach, Jacob and CJ have both continued to be game wreckers when it comes to run stopping and just absolutely breaking the line of scrimmage wide open. How do you expect them to attack Baylor, and how much confidence do you have in them to get the job done against Bryson?
Yeah, those guys can play with anybody in the country, and they've shown it. Those are two very experienced guys. We also have, you know, depth at D tackle, and you know, hopefully we can add to that depth this week. When we watch the film, we'll see if we can get Zach back this week. So, you know, we're really happy with that room and how the way they're playing, and those guys are the two horses in that room. And those guys, you know, we play on defense as those two guys play.
So 5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss. This is more like it?
Yeah, I mean, this is where we want to be. We want to continue to affect the quarterback, and we got to change the pictures for quarterbacks, and you know, maybe give them picture and be able to do everything out of those same pictures. That's just, you know, what we do. That's our defense. So we can get any coverage, you know, out of those same looks. So just trying to emphasize that, not to give any tips to, you know, our opponents.
Anything else? Thank you, Coach.